If you'd like to see how I'm going to transform these 2 bottles of cider and sparkling spice into these lovely, fabulous, glamorous bottles, keep watching this video. Hey YouTube! So today in this video, I am going to be adding some glitter. I'm going to be adding glitter and resin sprinkle embellishments to these bottles. So this is going to be a little different. The idea I have for this, this is not wine. Actually sparkling, I guess Knudsen family, sparkling cider and spice. So it's a mixture of apple juice from concentrate with other ingredients, but it's no alcohol, non-alcoholic and no sugar added. I picked these up around Thanksgiving, and these are good all the way until June 29th, 2024. So I was thinking how cool it would be to make some glam bottles that were non-alcoholic. Not only are these great gifts or cool that you can give it to a child, these are going to be going in some baskets I'm making for Valentine's Day. They'll get them probably a little bit after Valentine's Day, but these are for my nieces and they're 17 and 15, and I wanted to make them like a cute little bottle, so I thought this would be perfect. And I'm going to be removing this label, so I'm gonna use some hot water, scrape this off, and I have some decals that I cut out with my Silhouette Cameo. The Fendi and the Gucci logo, it's really large because I wanted to make sure I kind of covered that area there. So this is 3 inches wide, and I think maybe 3.2 inches wide on here, and about 4 inches long here, maybe a little shorter than 4 inches on this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start off by seeing how much of this I can pull off, and then whatever I can't pull off easily, I'll just go ahead and start running hot water on it. See, you get that. So this will probably have me put in some work, but I'm gonna start taking this off. Okay, so I'm starting the process of removing the label. Now I'm taking some really hot water and a sharp knife. If you do use a sharp knife, make sure you be careful so you don't hurt yourself. If not, use a butter knife. And once I get most of the paper off, I'm going to use some Dawn that I picked up from Dollar Tree. Dawn is very strong and it's one of the best dish liquids you can use. It has like a degreaser in it, so you don't have that gooey substance after taking off the label. It made it so easy. I'm doing the second bottle and I'm almost finished. So it looks better already without that label, and the label was kind of old school looking, and I just have a really cute idea for this. I showed you the process of how I cleaned these off. I think the hardest part was just running the warm water, the hot water on, and just scraping the labels off with a knife. But I tell you, once I put that Dawn on and start using that Brillo pad, it came clean off. It is not gooey at all. Dawn is the truth. It might be a little more expensive than other dish liquids, but it's definitely worth it. Okay, so here's what I cut out with the Silhouette Cameo, like I showed you before. If you watch my channel, you notice that you'll probably notice that I have used this multiple times on different bottles because it kind of went with the labeling, but I like it. This is one of my favorite glitters by Recollections from Michaels, and it's called Holographic Gold and Silver, and it's a chunky glitter. I love me a good old chunky glitter. I love them. I also have this Recollections a pink glitter. It's called Prism, and I want to use this. Now if this isn't enough, I may use a combination of 2 of these on one of them, and the other one will just have the gold. So I'm gonna go ahead and get... Okay, so now I'm adding on the decals to the bottles, firmly pressing it down and using like an old gift card or like a smoother. If you'd like to know the measurements, this is approximately 4 inches wide and 6 inches long of the decals that I used. Not sure if you can see that, but on here in the front area is the expiration date. Probably not noticed, but the expiration date is here, and I don't want to bring the decal up that high, so I'm just going to wipe it off.
Okay, so I decided to use some crystal glazed glue. Now, I just wanted to try something different, and the main reason why I wanted to use this also is because it has that precision tip on it that I like. Now, usually I would use some Mod Podge glue and just use like a little paintbrush to really get it going and stay in the lines. But I was like, let me just try this out. Now, I wouldn't do this again. This glue is very good, like for rhinestones and stuff of that nature. It worked for this project as well. But it's just, I think it's like too expensive to be using it on like glitter stuff. I'd rather use it on rhinestones. But I just like that precision tip. Although, if I wanted to, I could have went and found a small precision tip bottle and filled it up with Mod Podge. So I'll probably do that next time. Now I'm adding the clay sprinkles. These are not edible at all. They're either called clay sprinkles or resin sprinkles. Then I'm going on top of that, just in case there's some little open areas, with a chunky glitter that I purchased from Michael's. I love that chunky glitter. It's called, the brand of it is called Recollections. It's like $7.99. Well, when I bought it, it was, which was a year ago. And due to inflation, it could have went up. Hopefully not, but it could have went up. I love this. I love the textured look of it. I love how fun it looks. I love how it like not looks kitty, but it looks very festive. And I think it's like so adorable. And I also love this one as well. This glitter is one of my favorites, and I tried not to use it because I feel like I use it quite a bit. But I use it anyway, and I love it. I have a big fluffy brush just to kind of dust off any excess glitter that you want to just get out the way so you can see what you're doing. And I'm just going to continue to add on the glue and add more glitter, and we'll see what we have here. Now, if I didn't say this in the beginning, or maybe I did and you just fast forwarded, I like to say some things twice, just to avoid the questions in the comments. And even if there are questions in the comments, I don't mind answering questions. But these were gifts that I made for my nieces who don't drink. And if you didn't know also, this is just like apple sparkling cider. This is not like real alcohol. So you can make these for any occasion for someone who doesn't drink. I think it's fabulous.
Right, and this is how it looks. It's a very fun look. I've never used this type of clay resin sprinkles. I think it's very pretty. So I am going to be using a little bit of this liquid glass. It's just gonna be like covering it up with the Mod Podge just to kind of seal it. I usually just do this with glitter, but I figure I'll do this with this as well. I figure I'll use it with this as well just to make sure it just stays on really well. So I'm just gonna take a brush and just glaze some of this.
I'm just adding on the liquid glass product that I showed you with the brush. I poured some in a lid if you're wondering where I'm pulling it from. And I'm gonna just let that dry.
The other bottle, and you can see a little bit of orange peeking through. And I don't mind if I use a gold decal, but that's okay. I'm just gonna take a little brush and add some of this liquid glass onto here, just to give it a nice little sealant so that the glitter isn't flaking away. But I really like the way this came out.
Again, I'm adding on the liquid glass, and if you watch my channel, you know that that's one of my favorite things to seal glitter with. And I'm just kind of smoothing that on there, just blotting it on. And then once it dries, that glitter still looks so sparkly and pretty.
Almost finished with this. But I added like a little necklace to the bottle because I felt like it needed something added. So I just kind of rigged this up. This used to be one of those little chain charms that go on CROC. So I just pulled off the plunger pieces and connected another smaller craft chain to it. And just kind of...
Okay, so really quickly, I'm just showing you how I'm going to put together the second necklace. Because I did the first one off camera. You see, I called it a necklace. I just feel like it's like a cute little bottle necklace. Like the bottle needs some dressing up. So we're just going to throw on some accessories just to give it a cute little look here. And I'm just using these little pinchers to kind of bring this together like a necklace. And I used some smaller chain that I had, some craft chain, just to extend it so it could fit perfectly around the bottle. And that didn't take long at all. Once you fix it and get it to the right width and length that you need it to be, that's how it looks. Okay, you guys, here is the final finished result of this DIY. I love this. Now, you know, most of the time I do wine bottles, I do liquor bottles, I've done a beer bottle, and I actually did do a sparkling grape juice bottle before, but it is something about this bottle. I think because I just completely eliminated the label, which was like looking really outdated. And I just added on these decals that I cut out with my Silhouette Cameo. I completely transformed these bottles and they look so adorable. Absolutely adorable. And when I presented the gift bags for Valentine's Day, yes, I'm super late. I've been sitting on this video for a couple weeks and I am so sorry. I need to get it together. And my niece, she lifted up the little necklace on the bottle and she was like, oh, it's just apple cider. And my sister-in-law was like, oh my gosh, these are so cute. I want to keep one for myself. I was like, no, this is for them. So I think this is really cute to like give a child, a teen, someone who's sober living, recovering and just can't drink anymore, but wouldn't mind having something cute like this. If you want to celebrate for a New Year's party, this would be great for like underage people who can't drink. Or just even if it was for a religious event. And you showed up with these and they may give you the side eye. You can be like, oh, it's just apple cider. It's harmless. It's adorable. And then if you do decide to drink it, what you can do is put some tea in it. Fill it up with some water, drain a tea bag in it, and it'll look like, well, I don't know how it will look if you take off the foil top, but it won't look like anything was drinking from it. So I don't know if my nieces will drink theirs or not. If I didn't say it in the beginning of this video, these were only $6 a piece. And I just think these are just so adorable. I love these. I love these resin clay sprinkles. I love the necklaces on the bottle. I think this is brilliant. And if you're wondering why you should get a Silhouette Cameo or have some type of cutter, this right here just gives you confirmation that maybe you want to invest in one. I do sell pre-cut vinyl on my website, myroyalradiance.com. It's mainly to use like on wine glasses. Now, if people are interested in this, let me know because I can do a bigger size for wine bottles, but I didn't know how much people would want to do something like this. I didn't add it to the website yet, but I thought this was pretty cool. This is one of my favorite DIYs. I'm going to start using these sprinkles a little bit more. It just reminds me of something like a dessert or something that you should eat, even though it's not edible. I don't know. I just love it. Let me know what you guys think. Are you digging the sprinkles? Do you like the glitter one better? Would you do this DIY? You know, what do you think? And if you did find this video helpful or if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up or share it on Facebook. I greatly appreciate it. And you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Life is a Whole Vibe with underscores in between each word. Thanks again, you guys, for watching this channel. Bye-bye. Check out our website, myroyalradiance.com, and we do carry faux leather inspired designer fabric for your crafting needs, luxury inspired croc charms, as well as iron-on patches and much more. Enjoy the coupon code MyRoyalBeauty10 off. Check out our website, crtacticaldefense.com, where we do sell in-waistband gun holsters, belly band holsters, and many more. Please check out my discount code VIBES for a special discount for my subscribers.